This is the third small group discussion with J. Krishnamurti in Gstaad, 1964.
I have a feeling that I'm pushing this dialogue or this discussion or this inquiry in a particular direction, forcing everyone to go through a particular door, which I really don't want to do at all. I had originally an idea that we should meet and discuss skillfully and critically, and then write out what we discussed day by day, so that the thing became very clear. And I wanted to move it along a different channel altogether, not merely consider a particular personal confusion or one's peculiar barriers and so on, so on, so on. But if that is not what everyone wants, it's all right with me. So, how shall we do these discussions to be really worthwhile? I don't want to drive it in any particular direction. But I'm tremendously interested in one thing, that is to go beyond all this rigmarole all day, and you know what I mean, discuss self-knowledge and my confusion and your and all the rest of it. So how do you propose to do it? Comment nous allons commencer?
Oui, je pense. Is it your intention still to write about it?
Yes, sir. We all should write, not I.
Oh, everybody.
Or one or you choose amongst yourself and we write it down, and the next day we read it. You follow what I mean? Correct it. So that we have a thing going amongst ourselves, common, coordinated, skilled, and all our energies pooled together in that direction. You follow what I mean?
Could we continue roughly along the same lines that we've been going on?
Does that really, is it worthwhile?
Well, to me,
Can we please try, perhaps, we'll see what happens.
I think we've gone in two different directions. The first, if I haven't misunderstood, is when you said, I want this mind to, I don't remember the word, I mean to jump into the unknown or something like that. So that's what I gather. And that can start a tremendous meditation on how is it possible for the mind to face the unknown, which is a very difficult thing to do and something which is really extremely important. Then, if I haven't misunderstood, we seem to have taken a directly opposite direction, an opposite direction, saying that we want to use a microscope to see the known. But
I did not say that.
Maybe we'll clarify.
No, sir, you must be careful.
How can I, wait,
no, sir, don't confuse the issue and by being yourself confused and introducing it. We were not doing that. Be careful, sir. We did not say that.
You said, well, I may have misunderstood, but the question is not simple to understand. about jumping with the unknown or whatever it is. And then you said, the mind is purely mechanical. And then somebody said, if it's purely mechanical and if it has seen that the mind is purely mechanical, then obviously it's free to see. And then other people jumped up and said, no, you can't. You again put the question in a vicious circle. But and then and the last thing you ever said was, the mind must be free to look, which was obvious from the beginning. Therefore, there's both freedom and not freedom, and I think that's the point which, in my mind, is not at all confused. But I don't see confusion in that. But maybe we could go into it. Or am I not making it very clear?
You discuss it, so I'll listen for a minute.
The thing that was very significant yesterday was the emphasis on were we really through with the known, with the activities of the
With all the
known.
self-knowledge and turning round. And
We started from
I'm
the very
absolutely
beginning.
lost in all this.
Well, the thing is, one feels one is through with it.
I do feel that yesterday was put the question to us, is it possible to ask the question, is there something else from greed, or having a distance to the known and ask it as something without any expectancy? Just asking the question.
You see how important it is to write down what we said yesterday? Huh?
My impression was that partly that we were looking at the motives of looking, and we saw that trying prevents seeing. And in the process of investigating that, one uncovered quite a lot of things and was possibly able to put them on the side.
I think what we discussed yesterday was fairly clear, wasn't it? Is there any other activity other than the know? That's all.
Didn't you say that you were trying to tell us something, that we must listen? I mean, that...
Oh, yes, sir.
And you see, I mean, while I was thinking about that afterwards, that when I was younger, I used to, for example, listen to the wind that is under a tree, and it had the meaning of something without beginning and end, infinite, which was always cleaning the air away, making it fresh, and that in that way, when it was really not the wind that was giving me a message, but rather that was me. I mean, in other words, the thing is that rather than listen to the words, you are asking that we listen to something behind it, which implies a different way of being. I mean, something that we are that which you are talking about.
Yes, sir. That's partly it. Now, just a minute, sir. Can we start again? Because I see there's a lot of confusion here. Suarez says something and we say something else. No, that's why I think we have to be very clear, each one of us, what it is we want to do here. I'm sorry to come back to that. Otherwise we will just be fighting each other with words.
Were you not perhaps asking us to look at a question and not to be interminably mixed up in our defences against that looking, but to consider the question itself, without going down all the side things that prevent it?
Please, Mrs. May I ask you something? You don't mind? What is it you want to discuss here? Not what I. Forget what is it. If you and I were here alone in this room, what is it you would want to discuss? As a dialogue. You follow what I mean? Not statement or counter statement, opinion or against an opinion. As a conversation. In which, in that dialogue, there is skilled analysis. You follow what I mean? Skilled discussion. It is just a, you follow, what is it you want to discuss?
I think I would like to discuss or to try to be able to go directly to something, I don't know what it is, without becoming bogged down in all the...
Yes, I understand. That's a very simple question. I understand. You don't use many words. All right. Now, what do the others want to discuss?
How to find out this new activity.
But that's not what you want to do. I put it on to you. Be careful.
No, it's not.
No, and I saw.
But even if you put it, that is a new problem. Can't we respond to this?
But what is, Madam Suarez, what is it you want to discuss with me?
I'd like to I'm using probably wrong words, but I'd like to see if there is another approach, as you said, a scientific approach, as something, as a person searching, not searching to find something, but looking at something, as the scientist looks at things. That, I hadn't thought of it that way, but the day you put it to me, that was the main question and the most important actually for me. Though I don't know if I'm capable of doing it.
I was just wondering if the state of mind of man, once if he is able to brush out all the conditioning of the 7,000 years, what happened? I mean, what sort of a mind would it be? Would it be possible?
Are you discussing it not as a theoretical problem of a archaeologist? Would you? What is it? Are you really interested in that? As a human being, wanting really desperately, in the sense desperate, quotes, to find that out?
Yes. Well, since yesterday I've been wondering whether it's my interest in history that is projecting this, but I truly speaking, I don't think it is there.
All right. Would that be general opinion? Huh?
I think what the lady said, I think we are coming to something which is, can there be an entirely different approach, let's say a scientific approach, for a deeply religious mind, I mean for a mind which really feels that up till now the religious approach has been wrong, and is there a clear and scientific, let's say, approach to the deeply religious
Are you saying the same thing, sir, as Madam Radi is saying the same thing?
Yes. Yes.
Are you saying, is he saying the same thing?
In a way, yes.
Huh?
As
You don't think so?
You
That's
don't
it.
think so?
No.
well, I
No,
feel more
no.
qualification than
Yes.
your statement.
You see.
More of the intellectual.
Yeah. What? Sorry, no. Don't you interpret them. What is it you want to discuss here with me? Now, don't translate them. I've understood them. What is it you, as a human being, sitting in the chair now here, what is it each morning that you would like to discuss?
I am not satisfied with the limitations of the mind, and I see that there is tremendous opening, and I want to discuss what it is really to be deeply religious and to go into something which has no end. It's very simple, very
Huh?
easy.
Would you agree to the same thing? Not quite. Or is it? No. You see, the moment you use the word religious, that gives a certain connotation.
I'm using it as you've used it.
Forget. What is it you, Suarez?
I'm using it in that sense.
Hmm?
I'm using it in that sense. I'm using it as in that sense. Not in the connotation of any established religion and so on. I mean, to see what that's. I would say that this is a religious meeting, if I may use that word, or persuade it.
It was simple, really. It was such a simple question yesterday that Krishnaji left us with. Not one that we have any answer for, but one I thought that perhaps we would look at, and let's perhaps leave aside religious and scientific and just, perhaps try to see this. It was this activity, as he said, of the mind, which is not always coming from this known. Perhaps the religious has to do with it. Perhaps the scientific.
I'm using another word, which let's forget the word if I didn't convey the meaning. Let's forget that word.
Is this what we all want to discuss?
Well, it seems so.
We want to discuss what you left us with yesterday, sir, and what seems to have been the central issue during these discussions. Is there an activity not in time, and with what sort of mind do we ask that question, and do we really want it? How do we want it? And how do we see that our activities are in time?
Is that what you all want to discuss?
Yes.
Huh?
It seems perfectly simple, sir.
Yes, sir, it is very simple, but I felt a little bit that I was driving and not...
No, sir. No, sir.
You agree?
Yes.
Right. No. So it is true?
Yes, that's all right.
No, not all right. No, not quite all right. But is that what you want to do here, these 8 mornings or whatever mornings we're going to have? Is this what each one of us want to do?
Well, I'll tell you as we go along.
No, you're just being too smart.
No, please, let's go into it.
I'm going on.
Let's go into it. We'll see if it's as simple as it sounds.
You see, as Mrs. Al-Raji had put it, it's very simple. For 7,000 years or 2 million years, I have been conditioned. And I function in that conditioning. All my thoughts, activities, and everything is in that field, in that limited time, the bondage of time. And I'm asking myself, as everyone must, is there any other activity beyond that? Isn't it? I ask that question because I feel that the bondage of time is repetitive, mechanical, sporadic, and so on, so on, so on. Now, how am I to find out if there is an activity or an action or a movement which is not time binding, right? Now, how am I to find it? I'm using the word how I find. Those are all loaded words, but we know what how. I don't mean method. I don't mean a personal experience. Find, I don't mean looking, searching, asking. What is as a mind that says, I know this part, I know the known very, very well. I may go back to it, but I know all the operations in it as much as a human being can. And I say to myself, is there any other activity? If there is, how am I to find it?
There is no positive way.
Wait, don't answer it. Don't, please. We are discussing. You follow, sir?
Yes.
We are trying to enter into conversation about it. Huh? Dialogue. Not, there is no positive, there is a positive.
Well, we function, we are functioning
Yes, sir?
with the wrong mind.
No,
No?
no. Wait, sir, you haven't listened to my question, sir. First, I know I am bound to time.
What?
Right.
I function in the...
I know that. Now, how am I to find the other?
But through this mind I can't.
We know that. You've stated it. We all know that. You have not added anything to the conversation.
So I can't search, I can't examine through this mind.
You are saying the same thing. Understood?
There must be
Understood.
a negative way.
What is that? How am I to find it, sir? You're not carefully listening, sirs. You're not inquiring inside. Look, this question has been put, must have been put by a man 10 million years ago. And so they said, meditate. You follow? And they said, do these things and you will get there, or you will find it there. Sacrifice, be good, don't indulge, oversex. You know, they've laid down certain laws, and man hasn't got that yet. So, how do you and I are fairly intelligent, how do we get at this?
Is there possibly some attention to this question that somehow assists, not in time, but in such a way that all the thinking, the conditioned, all this other thing, don't impinge on it. One remains with somehow with the question, and that is the point.
Is it possible to unfold the question instead of answering Krishna?
Unfold it, do whatever you like with
Huh?
it. Unfold, kick it around.
What's the tree that moved man in the beginning and made him bloody?
Made him
Bloody.
bloody, yes, quite. You see, Miss Rai, that can be answered. You follow?
From the other.
From the other. It'll have much more meaning there. But so don't ask question from here to find that out. I'm not trying to assert any. I'm just a conversation. Please, let's keep it to conversation at the conversation level.
If a question question cannot be answered in any of the ways we know.
Don't say that.
Yeah, just if.
No, don't say. You see, I am. Look. Your mind and my mind and everybody's mind must work, if it is normal, not bloated with one's own importance, if it is normal, healthy, must see that other people must have asked this question. Right? Much greater than you and me probably, or much less. They must have asked this question. And how dare, I'm not asking what they answered because I don't know. They must have asked it. Now, I want to find it. Not by going through all the other processes which they have established. You follow? And that is no meaning to me. I throw it out. So I say to myself, what is the thing to do then? How am I to find it? To smell it, taste it, or have even a little bit perfume of it?
But if one asks a question for which no answer that one has had, let's say, is
so you are saying are you saying it all depends how you are asking the question?
Well, it seems that somehow if you rule out all possible questions.
I'm doing it, madam. I'm doing it. You're not watching it. I am wiping out any questions that arise in my mind. Any question, not a certain question. You follow, sir? I wiped out the whole religious tradition. You follow? When I say religion, I mean, for me, the religious tradition of meditation, going to the temple, prayer. You follow? I said that's obviously absurd. And I said I don't have to discuss it with you. You and I agree that. We and I see the same thing. And also they say sacrifice, leave your home, wander, you know, simple clothes and complicated heart and mind and all that. I wiped that out. So what have I left? You follow what I'm doing?
Man and the elements.
Huh?
Man and the elements.
No, not yet, please. Go slow. You're a little bit too quick.
But I mean, it doesn't seem to all go that fast, you see.
That's what I'm asking. You follow, sir? If it is not done fast, you will never do it. Either you see it clearly with a flash and therefore out, or you have to reason, discuss, deduct, induct, convince, read, knowledge. It has no meaning. You're back again in the other thing. You follow, sir? Huh?
Well, I mean, it's clear that the longer you wait, the more worse it gets.
Of course. I mean, it's like a man who goes from one organized religion to the other, tasting and examining, inquiring, experiencing, and, you know, he's lost 50 years. I mean, other people must have asked this question. Other people must have answered it by falling into the trap of the known. You follow?
Even the known right, what you establish right now becomes the known.
No, of course, that's what I mean. The known established by the previous inquirers, and the known, the trap of the known, which I'm asking, which I'm falling. I don't know if you... Right, madam? So I'm asking myself, they must ask these questions, and they fell into the trap of the known, if they did, because to them knowledge was their guide.
Possibly not everybody. I mean, you don't mean everybody.
No, exceptions, one or two. The knowledge became their trap. Right? Knowledge because they had read St. Thomas, or because Shankara, or because Buddha, or because Lao Tse, and, previous people. And they were caught in that knowledge. And I say, by Jove, am I also caught in it? You follow? Huh?
Seems to lead to an empty space.
Wait, no, I don't want you to come to that conclusion. You see, you're going to be caught in it.
La mente, avendo considerato il conosciuto, si raccoglie nel senso di sé.
Sì. Sì.
Questa è la radice da cui viene tutto.
Sì. He's saying it's the root of self-knowing, which is knowledge. From that arises all questions, not uprooting and then asking. You follow what I mean? I don't know. Huh?
Could you say that again, please?
We make self-knowledge into a knowledge from which we ask questions, and therefore the question is full of knowledge.
Instead of uprooting first.
You see, sir, I'm asking the question, and I have no answer. You follow? I'm not pretending I have no answer. I have no answer. But I know very well that the trap in which everybody is caught, except infinitesimal one or two. So I say to myself, what is that trap? What is the trap? Which the mind so quickly grasps and
Falls into.
Huh?
And falls into.
What's that?
And falls into.
Yes, sir, yes, trap. What is it? What is the trap in which the mind so easily falls, is caught?
Is it the making of the unknown into the known?
You can't. That's just a foolish trick. I don't.
But this is what happens.
I know, sir. I know. And take it. Go along. Discuss it.
Yeah. Well,
Unfold it.
One may feel a sense of openness sometimes, and then the mind remembers that and tries to recapture it, and that prevents.
You see, sir. Look carefully. Look about my question. What is the trap? Huh?
Yes.
And why does it fall into it? You follow? What is the trap? And why does it fall into it?
Effort, sir. Willing.
No, sir, don't go. What is what? You haven't assimilated the question yet. You understand my question? And tremendously intellectual people who have lived, an austere, deep, rich life. And they must have put this question.
Yes. Yes.
And somehow it invariably ended up with believing Jesus and Shankara, this, for gods and goddesses. And, so I say, what is the thing? Why did they fall in it, into that trap? And what made them fall into it? You follow the question?
The nature of the
No. Listen. No, you're old.
I mean, we have to watch this process of what makes us fall in the trap. Is that
I'm asking myself, if they fell into it, why can't I fall into it?
why can't you?
Why can't I, you, any of us fall into the trap? And what makes us fall into the trap?
We don't.
Wait, sir, wait. You know what I mean by the trap.
I mean, there's,
In knowledge.
knowledge.
Explain, please. Well, the trap.
Huh?
He has to explain the trap.
Huh? What?
Our memories and
What?
being part of it.
Yes, partly security.
The trap are the prepared answers. They are in the world and in which we go easily.
There's some sort of fear among them.
Yeah,
of
traps.
seeking structure out of fright.
Gratification and satisfaction.
What makes me fall into the trap? The trap being a further continuation of the same in a different form. Isn't it?
But one doesn't see it the same at that moment.
Wait, no, you follow, sir, I'm saying to myself, what is this trap? And why do I fall into it? Which man has repeatedly done, you follow? Start out tremendously and then end up in a little pool. So how does this happen? And I know the nature of the trap, right? We can expand it, we can give it more, go into it more in detail, but I know the nature of the trap. Now why do I fall into it?
I'm sorry, why did you go? What's the last question? I didn't hear it last.
Why do I fall into it?
Well, there's something going on every day, isn't it? It's the everyday life. It's the everyday life in which the mind works constantly in the same direction of the known. And that goes on every day, and gradually the mind only knows that way of functioning.
Maybe that's part of the trap that you're in.
That's it. And
It's the projections of the mind.
and it
Constant
gradually
projections of the mind.
covers up, just like sand which covers up, and the mind goes on and on working from noon to noon because it's caught in the everyday life.
That's
doing.
No, sir, these people are not caught in everyday life. They have renounced the life.
Oh,
I'm saying that. What are you talking about?
Stiamo parlando del resto.
The difficulty is that I feel that I'm still in the trap and I can't.
No, sir. No.
Yes.
You're putting a wrong question.
Yes.
What made you fall into the trap is much more important than the trap itself.
Oh. I mean, I can look at that question, huh? Huh?
Trap. If I know what the trap is, why do I fall in it?
Yes.
The falling, why I fall into is much more important than the trap itself, because trap has no value.
We are not aware of the trap.
Sir, no. You're all making it all so complicated. You can't think simply. Forgive me, please.
We can't stay just there with the question
Yes,
without finding
yes,
out
my lady. Yes. Now,
for it. It's,
you follow?
I fall into the trap because I'm anxious to get the answer, to find out an answer, much more than in dealing with the question itself.
Which again is a movement of becoming, a movement of the known, a movement of knowledge, a projection of
I know,
the mind.
Monsieur de Vidal, you're just explaining. I don't want explanations. I don't want more weird, cunning, intellectual explanations. I see something. That is, I see very clearly that the activity of the known, the time-binding quality of the known, I see that very clearly. And I ask myself if there is another movement out of this field. I don't know what it is. I'm just asking, you follow? And I say to myself, by Jove, other people must have asked this question. I'm not the only bird. On the beach there are lots of birds. And apparently they haven't been able to answer it. And I say, why? I'm not looking for explanations, you follow? And I say, by Jove, there's 2 or 3 things involved in it. That is the trap, and the ease with which I fall into it, right? And what makes me fall into it. Those are you follow? What makes me fall into this trap? You understand what I mean by trap?
Yes.
What makes you, though you know, please don't answer, just look at it, though you know it's silly, what makes you repeat it? I see how absurd fame is. Intellectually. The stupidity of man, you know. And yet, I want to be famous. There it is. There is the trap, you follow? I see the nature of the trap, which is foolish, you follow? And yet I'm caught in it. You follow? Why? What goes on in me to fall into that?
Mi dimentico di me.
No. Mon cher ami, you're not feeling your way into it. Dialogue.
Because when I see the trap, then in me there is something that is a void. If I stay in this state and don't do, so I have nothing to do out of this and to, come dice, per riempire la mia attività.
Sì,
automaticamente,
no,
pur comprendendolo ci ricado.
Sì, io capisco, but that's not what I'm saying. Sir, would you listen to me 2 minutes? Listen, for God's sake, listen. I see the absurdity, the vanity, the stupidity of ambition, being somebody. And yet, inside me, I'm in the trap. You follow? That's my driving force, pushing everything in that direction. Now, what has happened? Why do I fall into it? I see verbally, intellectually the falseness of it, and yet I am working all the time. Why? What has happened? Don't answer me. I can tell you the answers. Take yourself, sir, take yourself, anybody. You see that you want to be famous, and you will say how disgusting, bourgeois, shoddy, and yet you're there. Why are you caught in the trap?
So much easier and simpler to be copycats.
No, my lady. No, my lady. That's no.
Seems we don't. I mean, one doesn't quite see the whole of this.
No, sir. Don't keep it simple. So simple, you'll miss it if you don't keep it simple.
We are not seeing it completely.
No.
Is it that you want to see what process happens between this and the state of being in that state?
Look, Monroe, you understand my question? The ideological, fictional, and the actual. You understand? I say, why? And I'm always falling into this trap. Why? Pretending I'm ideological, but you follow? Why? Why do I have the ideological at all? You follow?
Yes.
You didn't answer me that. You follow? Look what is happening. You getting what I'm talking? Huh? I don't want I don't want that ideological trap. It has no meaning to me. No, be careful, be careful. That's part of the ancient system of the trap. Right? So I don't want, I see by Jove the danger. Therefore I say no. Huh? So I am not going to have a duality. I don't know if you're feeling, huh? I'm not going to have a duality in which there is conflict, there is suppression. I'm not going to have that under any price. So I'm ambitious. I'm fame. I want with them. Right, keep that. Go through it. You follow? Huh? But if you are intelligent, you won't go through it. Intelligence is not having the ideal and the fact. I don't feel, huh? Right? Now I see myself, the trap in which I can be caught very easily. The unknown is the ideal and the fact is the known. The trap is the ideational unknown, not the actual unknown. I don't know if you're... Yes. And now, I explained it. You should talk, not mine. So, you follow, sir? I see from the beginning no conflict. Right? No conflict. If I'm a liar, I'm a liar. And I see that the trap is this: man has lived in this trap always. The ideological, the ideal, you follow? There and here. So I don't want that, the ideal. It has no meaning to me. So I shan't fall into that trap. If I'm ambitious, I'm ambitious. Look what happens. You follow? I have no ideal at all. Therefore, I say I'm ambitious. I'm ambitious. And before I plunge into ambition or go through with it, I say, what is it about? You follow? Where is it all? What does it mean? My intelligence is in operation, not ideal, a contradiction, effort, which dissipates intelligence. I don't know if you're following all that. So I see that so clearly. You follow? It's not a trap anymore. I wonder if you follow? So I say now my question is there any other movement? Huh? I only know this time-binding movement. I don't know any other movement. So my intelligence says, by Jove, must I go through this? Not that I want that. I don't know if you see that. You see now what's happened? You're following? What's happened to me? I'm tremendously aware of the trap. Of course, therefore it's finished. There's no longer a trap. Right? It's no longer a meaning. It is no attraction. It has no value. And I'm only living in a time-binding quality, in a time-binding activity. And I'm asking, because my intelligence says to me, is there a way out? You follow? Not the other is more attractive. I don't know if you... So I look not at the ideal, you follow, but I'm looking now to see because my intelligence asks, is there a way out? You'll say, I'm using a quick phrase to, is there a way out? So my question is entirely different from the question which says, is there the unknown? I don't know. You see the, huh? I haven't moved, you understand, sir? I wonder if you follow what I'm talking.
The focus is on where you are, not...
Yes, my mind hasn't moved. I wonder if you understand what I'm talking about.
So it's gone full into anything.
No, I'm moved.
As long as you move there.
I have not, that's what, so don't move, keep it. Don't move. When you don't move, you look. Don't you? Am I making, is it clear? So I'm looking. I'm looking. The mind is looking at itself. Does that make any sense? This becomes a little complicated.
I think it's become aware.
So let's begin again. I am talking. Hey, this is a dialogue.
It is a dialogue. No, but it was a marvelous chat, and by looking for it, we missed it. I had missed it. I can most humbly see the point now. Go ahead, please.
There is no other, only this. Right? Are you also doing the same with me?
Only what?
Only
Now.
then the time-binding movement. With all the intricacies, nuances, the whole of that. That's the only thing I know. And I'm not going to make a conflict, you follow? I'm going to, That's all I know. And if I'm satisfied with it, it's all right. I said, that's all I know, and that's what everybody needs to know, and why bother about that? You follow, sir? The other is made as an attraction to make this better. I don't,
Yes, I mean, that's very clear.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
See what we tricks we play. We use God to make living more human, not so bestial. Ornamental, that's it.
It's illusion.
That's what churches have done, to polish man a little more in the name of God and fear and all the rest of it. So I see this. I have no other, only this. And I'm not satisfied with this. Not because of that. I don't know if...
Because of what this is.
What this is, not because of that. So my dissatisfaction is in itself not caused by something else. I wonder, yeah?
It's caused by this, do you mean?
By itself, not because I want that.
I mean, to be clear, I don't want this. I mean,
No. Not that I don't want this.
No, it's I want to make it clear.
I'm doing
to improve this.
Huh?
We don't want to improve what we are.
No. I must take a rest. I'm doing all the work and you just listen. You see, sir, we are learning, aren't we? Learning as we're going along. You're not doing that.
Can I just ask you, I see this is the fact, but how can I be dissatisfied with the
I'm trying to look. My intelligence says to me, the intelligence says, this is mechanical. You follow? Not the conflict which creates that intelligence of the ideal. You follow what I mean? That is a different kind of discontent. I wonder if you're...
Yes, this I understand.
All right. I haven't got that discontent. That's too silly and that is no meaning. Here, the intelligence says, is this all? Huh? I wonder, right?
Yes.
It's like this room, and
Yes,
we're
is
saying
this
we're
all?
only this room, not because maybe a mountain out
Yeah,
there or not.
is this all?
Here.
It is not dissatisfied with this, but it sees the nature of this, the significance of it, sees it. It's not dissatisfied. But my intelligence says, which is alive, because it hasn't fallen into that trap. So it says, when it says, is this all? It is asking with quite a different substance. I wonder, with quite a different...
Inflection. Inflection.
Yeah, quite a different movement.
Just out of interest.
Huh?
I mean, in the sense that it's just it's hard to explain.
See, I'm moved from it. That's my point. I live in a cave. I have to live in a cave. You follow? I have to have time. I have to live in a cave. I can't just go and live in... So I have to have a cave, which is the time-binding quality. I'm moved away from it. I don't know if you're meeting my point. And I see, is that all? Before my intelligence sought out the other. I don't know. Invented theories, experiences, drugs. You follow? Here it doesn't do anything of that kind. Because it says, if you do that, that's another trap. Right, sir? Which means again, living here and trying to live there. Conflict, all the rest of it. So, I haven't moved. Now my intelligence, what is it to do? What does it do? What it says? Be careful, sir. Don't use, don't you. Just look, sir. We made two statements. I don't move. I don't, the mind doesn't move to capture something, to enter into the unknown, to imagine gods with. It won't. It refuses to move because it says no. It stays. Right? God is doing the same. Then what intelligence says to? Intelligence says don't move. Right? Because that's all you have left, old boy. You have nothing else. Don't fool yourself. That's all you have. Right? Then what happens? It's not looking in any direction. You follow? Any direction is a trap. Right, sir? Got the answer? Not the answer. Sorry, I mean not that. Sorry, didn't pardon. What happens?
I may not see it clearly, but I see hundreds of ideations.
And then you're in the trap. They're in the trap. They're in the trap. You keep in the trap. I moved out.
If I see the
I am not interested. I am not interested if you're in a trap. Keep in your trap. Go on with your traps. I'm interested. I'm not intolerant of fiction. I'm all that. But I'm not interested. I said, by Joe, I'm staying here. There are no traps for me. And the intelligence says, that's the only thing you have. Everything else is an illusion. Everything else is are traps. My intelligence says that, right? Not, search, going from temple to temple, I'm throwing it all out. So my intelligence says, this is the only thing that you have left. Right?
Principio della verticalità.
Huh?
Principio della...
No. No. You be in that state instead of talking. You see, you're all too quick in talking. I said, look, don't move. Your intelligence says that's the only thing you have left. Not your gods, your unknowns. And you have come to this by intelligence, not by a mysterious process, right? You have come to this point through skillful discussion, analysis, exploration, inquiry, looking, searching, asking, demanding. And you've come to this point and nothing else. That is, your the time-binding quality of all action, of this, the all activity in the bondage of time, and that's all you have left. And you see it, and your intelligence says to you nothing else. Right? Huh?
There is nothing to do, sir.
No, sir, don't, sir. Don't answer that, sir. The intelligence isn't. Intelligence says that's all right. But what? You follow? My intelligence says there is nothing to do. There is something to do. Something is happening. I must find out. No, you are not meeting. You're still at the verbal thing. You see, that's why you're not answering it. See, if I have to live in the chalet and there's nothing else, I can't leave. You follow? This is just there. My intelligence says you can't leave, old boy. And it's highly intelligent. It isn't just stupidly clever. So what takes place? You're not coming. Huh? You see, you're not fit. Look, put yourself in this place, in the chalet, and you cannot move out of this chalet.
He's trying to get out.
No, don't answer. Please do look what happened. You can't move, you know that. You stop moving. Nobody has stopped you from moving. Your own intelligence says you're here. So your intelligence is going to do something, isn't it? Huh? No? You see that just it. You can't answer it because you, if I may say so, you've got innumerable escapes.
Would it then observe what is about?
Huh?
Would it then observe?
What?
Well, the example of being in a place and not moving.
Ah?
Then one would look.
No, it has... No, madam. Oh, Lord, you're just using words. You're not actually in that state. Your intelligence hasn't pushed you into a corner, and the intelligence says there is no way out, old boy, stay. What is that look? See, that's the point. You've come to a point when the intelligence is tremendously awake, without any movement. Right? Oh, you don't see the beauty of this. Right, sir? Your intelligence is not dependent on anything. It has no motive. There is no fuel to keep that intelligence awake. Because you have done all that. You follow? what takes, what, then what, what is the next move intelligence makes? You follow what I'm talking about? Am I making myself clear? Huh? It has accepted this. It says you can't move, old boy, you're a prisoner. You're a prisoner, and please don't misunderstand it. You're there. The intelligence terribly awake. You follow? Huh? This is a dialogue, sir.
Yes, I feel that the difficulty is that the intelligence goes to sleep.
Hi, it's.
I mean, and I know it's.
It can't go. Now it can't. You see, that's what I'm coming to that. It can only go to sleep through strain, effort, exertion, striving for, reaching, struggling. You follow? And then Gstaad and say, I'll go to sleep. But here it says all that is, those are traps. You follow? Out.
Ready, just waiting.
It's not waiting. You see, you please, huh?
Nothing
No, you please, sir, do look what, have you ever been in a place for any length of time, circumstances which were you were unpleasant, uncomfortable, you had, there were, you follow, you couldn't get out. Not physically, I'm talking about. Psychologically, you could bear it, there were. It was. Huh? What, madam?
You are awake to it.
You are. See, I'm talking about intelligence, not about not moving. I don't know if you see it. Huh? You? No?
We don't move because of, you say it's useless.
I don't. I'm concerned how what is intelligence going to do? What is happening to that intelligence? If I'm making myself clear, right? So intelligence has brought about this state, right? Of totally acknowledging time-binding nature of my activity, right? Right, sir? Now, what is, he says, all right, you stay there. But what is intelligence going to do? What is happening to that intelligence? It's no longer concerned with that. I mean, I have to go to the lunch, but that's all right. You follow? But, huh? Huh?
It stops participating in that.
No. It's finished. Not participate. Oh Lord, you're not moving quick enough. Then what is that intelligence? What is taking place in that intelligence? You follow, sir? It has reached that point. Then it says, well, I don't want to explain any more. You work it out. Huh?
On its own.
Yeah? Yes, and then what?
There is also a trap, isn't it? It sees that also as the trap.
You work at this little bit, you will see. You see, the exercise of this intelligence has brought about this immobility. Right? We accept that word immobility in the sense we have used, not paralysis. And that intelligence is exercising itself. It says you can't move, and I said, all right. But it's going on, it's moving still, it isn't just static, right? You're getting it, sir?
I mean, is it possible that you believe that all this stuff is allowed to go on?
So what that intelligence, where is it exercising itself? Not me, don't answer me, please. Look at it. No, this requires tremendous meditation. It isn't just answering my question, for God's sake.
Thought anymore.
No, madam, don't answer me. Because you're dealing with something much more subtle than words, my God. You see, if you will listen 2 minutes, I'll stop. This is real meditation, you follow? All the stuff is built. This intelligence now has brought the complete immobility of the mind that has functioned in time. Complete immobility, not sight. And that intelligence is not static. It is alive, is looking, watching. You follow? So, the next, what is taking place and is the whole process of meditation, isn't it? You're not going to answer me, and I'm not going to answer you. I'll answer you later. I'll tell you verbally. But unless you go, it has, you will reply in the usual cliches of don't all thought ceases, must be silent.